poppin', guys? My name is Quay Madison. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, as you can tell with the title, we are going to be recreating this absolutely adorable, in my opinion, douyin
what?
douyin
makeup look. This is a makeup look that is this like super soft, cute, dewy, jelly, kind of childish look. Like, it's very cutesy and very youthful. So I did my very best recreating it today. So if that sounds interesting, you guys already read the title, so let's just get straight into this video. Let's go! What's after like you and down? Y'all know that song? That song's been all over my For You page. So I have I have a few reference photos. Probably this one, which I will put on the screen for you guys. A little thumbprint on the lens. Like, oh, that made it worse. Hold up. I'm already moisturized, so I'm gonna prime. You guys know I'm going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip. The reason I'm leaning towards going a little bit more full spackle for this look is so that I can conceal a lot. So when we do like the eye variations and stuff, they're very pronounced. So I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way multi-sculpting. I'm concealing with the Filter Effect Morphe concealer in the shade Tan 18. I'm actually kind of sad because I heard Morphe's bankrupt, or like they closed all their retail stores and stuff, which is a bummer because I like Morphe stuff a lot, actually. Like I said, we're trying to keep a nice light and bright under eye. I'm actually gonna take the concealer up a little bit into my inner corners as well. Usually I wouldn't do that, but we want everything nice and bright. Now I'm kind of scared because I don't think I'm going to contour at all, really. So we have the concealer on. We're looking very light.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
But obviously my forehead is visibly darker than the rest of my face, so we do have to remedy that. So I am going to contour just a bit. This is the Black Opal Foundation Stick in the shade Suede Mocha. And I am just gonna do my forehead a little bit because it would look absolutely bonkers if I didn't put anything here. Should we do Rare Beauty? Ooh. Should we do Rare Beauty? This is in the shade Grace, their liquid blush. And also, I don't know who lied and said that, well, maybe lie is a very strong word, but there were a lot of girls on TikTok that said that the Rare Beauty blush, you need like 2 drops and you're done. For melanin challenged people, maybe, but if you are not melanin challenged like I am, go ahead and put 2-3 dots on. But we're gonna kind of build the blush up a bit. We're not just gonna go crazy out the gates because I want it to be very natchy. And also for this look, let me just double check on the thing, but they do not be afraid to put blush like directly underneath your eyes. So what I'm trying to do here is make a little triangle of light right in here, and then the blush is gonna come in this way. I'm not putting any extra product, so basically you're just gonna take your blush brush all the way into your nose, but don't add any more product, just building it in so that it's very genteel. And like I said, look at this, like it's so light, like the Rare Beauty blush. So I'm gonna go in with another layer. I'm just gonna put it right on the high points of my cheeks, just like that. Blend that out, and we want to kind of keep that where it is because we want kind of like an ombre look, so like darker right underneath the eye and then lighter towards the nose. You want to make sure that there's concealer on your nose as well. Kind of get your nose as light as, not as light as possible, but like as bright as possible. And we are gonna put, let me actually take a dot more. We are gonna put a dot on the very tip of the nose. It's looking pretty good, pretty dewy. So I'm gonna go into my inner highlight. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in the shade 6.5. You don't have to use this product because she's a little pricey. Just get yourself a nice lighter concealer. So I'm going to just put in here like that. Like that little area right there is super bright. That's how they like it. Everything is very dewy. Everything is very soft and like youthful. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So from literally every single picture that I saw, their eyebrows tend to be quite straight. I'm actually pretty committed to the process because I shaved off the tip of my eyebrow a little bit last night so that I could get a straight brow. It's not gonna be totally straight, and I'm not gonna like shave off my eyebrows for a look. But if you want said look, I would recommend shaving your eyebrows to be a little bit straighter. Take my Morphe eyebrow wax. Look at this thing, it's literally almost done. And I'm going to up and out, almost like you're starting a Voss soap brow, almost like you're starting a soap brow. And then I'm gonna kind of just flatten out the top and then bring up the tail as much as possible and then flatten that out. Then I'm going to take a brow pencil. This one is the Brow Powerful in Universal Top from IT Cosmetics. You could take any eyebrow pencil that you like. I'm also going in with Universal Top. I picked specifically because it is also a little lighter than I normally would, because again, in the reference photos, the eyebrows are kind of light. I wouldn't say very light, but they're like soft. They're very soft. So we're just trying to emulate that with this. So I'm gonna start with the tail here and try to see if I can't make the tail more straight. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna just go along the top and make sure that line is nice and straight as well. Okay, so I kind of did the tail ends of both brows, and then I'm just going to also fluff up the front a bit, because they love a fluffy front, babe. Loving a fluffy front. But like I said, in general, you want to keep the brows very straight, very fluffy, soft, and I think that's it. So I'm going to take my Mercier powder, as I always do, and I'm going to take my little powder puff that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to powder everything up. I'm going to take a little bit of my KVD powder as well. This one's a little lighter and a little more pigmented. Inner corner. Remember when we did that little triangle with the concealer? We're gonna copy that triangle with the powder. Let that sit for like a few minutes. The Juvia's Place number 4 blush palette, you know where you love her. She's amazing. I think I'm gonna start with the Bubblegum Icy Pink on the bottom actually. If it doesn't have enough pigment, then we can go in with the deeper blush. But I wanna see how much this will do by itself. I'm gonna start towards the back, work my way towards the front. Yeah, I like that a lot actually, because it's supposed to have that soft blush, and I feel like this is doing it. We're gonna hit the bottom here. Again, go all the way up to the blush except for to that triangle, the edge of the triangle. You can actually put a little under here. I like it. I like it, very soft. And then I'm gonna also put a little bit towards the outer corner of my eye. So I think we're about done with the base. We can get into the eyes, which is really the piece de resistance of this look. So let me bring you in. Okay, so this part is scary. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very nervous. I did actually practice this look beforehand, so I know what I'm getting into. So step uno for these eyes is we need to kind of like clean up the base. So I'm going to take this Violet Voss palette that I've had for like 40 years. Basically, you want to grab this nice neutral shade, and that nice neutral shade is going to go on our eyelids so we can kind of have a neat little base to work with. Just like that. So not too much change, but like I said, we have to kind of prime. Then I'm going to take a fluffier brush. I'm going to take Woman Crush Wednesday, which is this cool brown, and I'm going to use that as my transition / crease color. So I'm keeping that right up top, right where my eyeball folds, and then into the outer corner here. Okay, here's where things get froggy. Oh my god, I'm scared. So the top wing is actually going to be quite thin. I want you to put like a little dot right where it ends. See that? Then I want you to make a very thin wing like that. And then you can curl it out like that. And then connect the two. And that's basically it for the eyeliner. I think actually I could probably go a little longer with this. Kinda, literally just like that. Chill vibe. I'm going to take my brow powders. I have a light brown and like a cool dark brown. We're gonna use both. And this teeny tiny, I don't know if you can see that, teeny tiny little brush. I'm going to start, first of all, I'm making sure that this is not super dark. Yeah, you see that? See, there's already some excess from yesterday. I'm going to take the lighter brown, the warmer brown. I just made a revelation. I took my Bobbi Brown, I'm so mad I did this off camera. I took my Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick and put it right on, literally right on the front in between the two lines, and look at what that just did. That made it look so much like closer to the actual look, and I love that for me. I'm gonna just pat that in with my finger. Maybe like that. No!
What the fuck? No!
I flew too close to the sun. Wah, wah. Emergency, take your blender brush, blend it out. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take now the darker shade and make a second wing on the bottom lash line. So you don't wanna start right at the corner, you wanna leave a little space. I would start like right towards the edge, right there. And we're just gonna make a second wing it. So I added that double wing. I think that looks pretty good. Taking my undone, oh god, sorry, the gold shattered. I'm gonna take the rose gold color up here and just go over it with that, 'cause that's probably gonna be super glittery. Yeah. Gonna literally pat that on. Coming back to this thing, but I'm actually gonna use it one more time to just, oh, this thing is huge, to just do the outer liner. Yeah. So I'm literally using it as just the water liner. Yes. Yeah. That's what it needed. It needed just a little more zhuzh. Next, we're gonna do lashes. So I have here this pack of spiky lash clusters from Amazon. I actually don't remember what the name is. Well, it says right here. B&Q clusters. So I'm going to take a little bit of lash glue and put the glue throughout my bottom lash line. And we'll put the number 12 in the center of the eyelid. Point. I actually really like that. And then what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of the glue, put that on the outermost corner here. I don't know if you can see that, but put it on the outer corner, let it dry a little bit, and then we could like push it up and have a more lifted look. Remember how I said that the hardest part of this video was the little eyeliner, eye bag things? I lied. I actually capped. The worst part of doing this look is the bottom lash line. Take this brown liquid liner from NYX. I didn't have a felt tip brown liner, so I'm going to take this little teeny tiny little brush and use that to draw them on. Sorry y'all, I'm in full concentration mode for this part. Okay, not bad, honestly. Considering, like I said, I literally just practiced this yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that a dub. So we're going to move on finally to the lips. Now we're kind of doing like a jelly soft powder lip. So because my lips are two-toned, we gotta kind of even them out a little bit, which we already did, because usually at this point I would remove the excess product that's on my lips, but we're actually gonna keep it and add a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I know it looks scary, trust me. We will, okay. And we're just gonna do the top. I'm going to change my lip shape to like more of a rat's shape. Yeah, just gonna kind of get rid of that Cupid's bow. And then you see how there's a natural light line on my lips. We're gonna follow that, but again, it's just very light when we do it. So your lip should look like this, ashy and sad, but we're gonna fix it. So you're going to take a red lipstick. I am using Bad Temptation from NARS again, because this is the only red lipstick I have. And we're gonna put this one in the very center of the lip. Usually I like to start like that, go down a little bit, like that. And then for the top, same thing, like that, and then go up a little bit. Just like that. Next, you're going to take a lip tint of your choice, something rosy and red. I'm using the Merit Beauty Lip Oil. Now, if you want to go back in with your NARS to make the center a little bit deeper, now would be the time. And also, if you want to add a little bit of glitter, you know I love a glitter moment, now would also be the time. Okay, and after you've done that, I would go in with my regular clear gloss, not clear anymore, but you get the point, and gloss it up. Go back in on the sides and make sure everything is nice and light on the sides, because that's how we're gonna get that contrast. But guys, it's looking good. You and I. So this is the finished look, guys. Jelly, dewy, like, is it giving douyin? I sure hope so. Let me know in the comments how you think that I did, and also I will link all products that I've used in the description as well if you want to try anything out. But other than that, guys, that is gonna do it for me. So like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment of your thoughts. Make sure to smile. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to ring that bell notification button right after you subscribe. But for me, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye! Pop, 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 you want me? So when's my debut? When's my Idol debut?